Alright, hello again. I'm going to show you now fractions greater than 1. We used to call those improper fractions, but Common Core would like us to change those words instead of using improper fractions to fractions greater than 1, because that can include mixed numbers. But in third grade we don't talk about mixed numbers very much. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw two shapes. I'm going to use rectangles. Okay, so there's one rectangle, and there's two rectangles. Alright, so I'm going to break each one of these rectangles up into fifths. Let's see if I can do that easily. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so just a reminder that each one of those shapes, looking at the whole, is worth, if I'm looking at just this shape, then that means that each one of those pieces is worth 1/5. So this is a fifth, this is a fifth, this is 1/5, this is 1/5, and this is 1/5. Now, looking at the other shape individually, this shape only has 5 pieces in it too. So this shape is worth this part of the shape is worth 1/5. This part of the shape is worth 1/5. This part 1/5, and this part is worth 1/5, and this part is worth 1/5. Well, let's say that I want to show these two shapes on a number line. Well, because I have two shapes, instead of my number line going from 0 to 1, like in the previous video, it's going to go from 0 to 2. So let me draw my number line, and we're going to put it from, it's a long number line because I want 0 down here and 2 over here. Now halfway in between there will be the number 1, because we have one shape here and two shapes here. So I'm looking at the pink and blue shape. We want to ask ourselves, well, how many pieces is that broken into? And it's actually broken into 5. So I'm going to go back to my pink color, and I'm going to break this section up between 0 and 1 into 5 pieces, because that shape has 5 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this one too is, sorry, you'll have to excuse my dog. She is hearing my shoes in the dryer. So the next shape is the purple shape and blue shape, and it too is worth, or has 5 shapes inside of the whole shape. So I'm going to break this section into 5 shapes as well, or sections, not shapes. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to number my number line, and I'm going to start with 1/5. I'm going to use a totally different color. Alright, so this is 1/5, 2/5, and I'm putting 5 on the bottom because there is 5 sections between each whole number. And then I'm going to go ahead and do 1 to 2 the same way, except I'm going to pick up with 6/5. That is my fraction greater than, that's my first fraction greater than 1. And then at 2, I write 10/5. Now, I taught the children last week, and they were so mind blown, but I taught the children last week that if I have a fraction bar, so let's say that I have 5/5. I can rewrite 5/5 to be 5 divided by 5. And we all know that 5 divided by 5 equals 1 whole. So I showed them that the fraction bar is a division symbol. All right, so let's say that I wanted to represent a number on the number line. And I'm going to shade in. Let's say that I wanted to find the number 6/5. So I would shade in 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. And notice that one whole shape is shaded in now. And then 6/5. So I have one whole shape shaded in. I'm going to pretend like I did that really neatly so that we can all see that. Okay. Now, so I have 6/5 that I want to represent on the number line. So I count over 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5, and then place a point on 6/5. So now I have represented a number on the number line, fraction on the number line, that is greater than 1. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to catch me on Class Tag. Thanks for watching. Bye.